Good morning. This is week 4 of Revolution Postures. I'm glad you are been here on this in this class series with me for this month, exploring all things Parivrtta, meaning revolved. So we're going to continue working through the postures that we have explored over the past month, including Parivrtta Trikonasana, or revolved triangle pose, Parivrtta Bakasana, among some other fun twists, okay? So let's just come and get started sitting on your mat. Find a comfortable seat and you can cross the ankles, left shin in front of right. Tug the shoulders up towards the ears, head of the arm bones back and down. Allow the eyes to close. And with the eyes closed, begin to mentally walk your inner vision up from the base of the sitting bones, up through the spine, through the mid-back, upper back, curve of the neck, all the way up through the top of the skull. And following that inner pathway, feel the length through the entire width of your spine. Feel the muscles, the front and the back sides of the body supporting that tall seat. And feel that you have an even stack of the shoulders over the hips. Begin to lengthen the inhalations and lengthen the exhalations, giving yourself a moment to arrive for your practice. Taking stock for a moment, the connection of your seat to the ground, and possibly that floating sensation of the spine up, maybe a little bit of a weightiness of the hands making contact on the legs. But allow some inner softness to start to settle in through your face. Feel that fullness of the breath. And just kind of welcome yourself for your practice. And thinking as we have been working on twisting postures, which have that sensation of wringing out or cleansing or rinsing out. I invite you today for your intention, for your practice, to think about something that you would like to kind of wring out or twist out, either mentally or physically in your body today. What is it that needs to be wrung out and released? So with that in your mind, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you can begin that process of trying to release whatever it is you might be holding on to. If you'd like to start your practice with one Om, inhale for Om. Slowly draw your hands together in front of your heart. And then just slowly open the eyes, release the hands forward as you exhale. And then real easy, just walk the hands over to the left, keep the chest low, but maybe reach the right fingertips a little bit farther away. Press the left fingertips down into the ground. Try to stay heavy through that right sitting bone. Just an easy seated twist. Try to stay grounded through the hips. Keep the chest low. Drop that right shoulder a little bit more. Really leaning a little bit into those side ribs. Inhale, walk the fingertips back to the front. Reach the hands behind you. Come onto the fingertips, lift the legs. Early Navasana. Release the fingertips over. Good. Maybe straighten the legs. And then as you cross the shins, cross the opposite shin in front. This time right shin in front of left. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then this time walk the fingertips over to the right. Again, think about dropping that left shoulder slightly. Reach the left fingertips a little bit farther away. With the right fingertips pressed down. See if you can take the rotation a little bit deeper, all the way from the base of the spine. Trying to keep the chest level. Keep dropping the left sitting bone down. One more inhalation here. Exhale completely, drop down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. On an exhale, release the hands behind you. Lift the legs, Navasana. Knees squeeze together, shins parallel. Flex the hands. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, right arm to the outside of the left leg. Seated Parivrtta. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left hand outside of right knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms up. Squeeze the knees together. Exhale, left hand, right thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Cross the ankles, plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. As you come into downward facing dog, take any kind of movements that you need to settle into the posture. Keep the hip points reaching up, inner groin spiraling back, thighs engaged. Stay heavy through the base of the right big toe. There's even weight in the feet. If you find that you're rolling in more on the right big toe, just normalize the weight between pinky edge of the foot and the big toe. Mine always tends to lift, but pressing down more will give you more through a lift through the inner thighs. Good. Hands are grounded firmly, taking the arms long. Neck is soft, face is soft. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, lift up and back, Ardha Matsyendrasana, downward dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. From downward dog, get heavy and grounded a little bit more through the right hand. You might want to shorten up the stride a little bit. And with the weight in the right hand, with the left hand reach to grab hold of the outside of the right leg. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right leg. Gaze shifts underneath the right arm for a one arm down dog twist. Keep the hips reaching up. Feel long through the side waist. Exhale, left hand back down. Normalize your down dog. If that stride felt good with the reach there, you can stay there. Shorten it if you need to. Shift the weight into the left hand. Let the right hand reach over. Grab hold of the outside of the left leg. Looking under your arm, almost feel like you're pulling your chest through. Good. One more inhalation here. Exhale, release. And then on your next inhalation, look forward. Begin just to walk the feet forward to the top edge of your mat here. Inhale, halfway up. Take the spine long, shoulders even with the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, reach all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Just a couple of half sun salutes as you drop into your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, legs strong, arms lift, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms to the side, flat back and reach. Exhale, hands to prayer. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, spine long, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms, step back with the right foot, the left foot to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, forward on the toes, drop the knees, chest all the way to the floor. Cobra on the inhale, Bhujangasana, collarbones wide. Exhale, sit back towards the heels, downward facing dog. And down dog, the breath is relaxed. You can begin to continue to find that Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. Even tempo, quietening the mind. Your next inhale, look forward between the hands. Take a large right step and left step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, arms to the side, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, lift the arms, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, chest to thighs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the palms, take a large left step and right step back. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way down for cobra. Inhale, Bhujangasana, elbows close to the side body. Exhale, sit back towards the heels. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feet are hip width distance apart in down dog. Keep that strong connection of the hands, pressing the floor away, making the mat long as the hands push forward and the feet pull back. On your next inhale, look forward. As you exhale, step the left foot and right foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms to the side, flat back, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot and the left foot to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips continue to reach up. Face stays relaxed. Heels continue to reach a little bit more down. On your next exhale, look forward, bend the knees, step or hop. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms to the side, flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, step the left foot and right foot to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, roll into up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just kind of shaking off all the rust in the body. Move through our few rounds of Surya Namaskar. Feeling length everywhere. Reminding the muscles that they're here to be warmed up and to work a little bit. And on your next exhalation, bend the knees, walk or hop forward to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms to the side, flat back, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Adding some lunges. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Take a large right step back and keep that back knee lifted. Inhale, reach the arms up. Coming into a high lunge. So take the thigh close to parallel with the floor. Continue to press through the right heel behind you. Hip points are lifting up. And then from there, take your left hand out to the side, reach it up into the back. Top arm reaches down, maybe take a bind. Explore that a little bit more this week. If your fingers aren't touching, you can use a strap, use the clothes. Find a point of contact, pull the fingertips away from each other, and don't let the chin collapse to the chest. Keep the chin level to the floor. Good. One more inhalation. Exhale, fingertips down to the floor. Inhale the plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor for locust. Inhale, interlace the fingers, lift the legs, lift the arms, Shalabhasana, locust pose. Exhale, fingertips in line with the chest. Inhale, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, sit back towards the heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward, back knee stays lifted. Inhale, high lunge. And from your high lunge, pause for a moment, take the thigh close towards parallel with the floor. Keep pressing through the left heel behind you. Right arm comes out to the side, reaches around, coming up to the back. Left hand reaches back, trying to find right fingertips or grabbing onto a strap, to a belt. Create some tension between the hands wherever they are holding. One more inhalation. Exhale, slowly release, fingertips down. Inhale, take a large left step forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to the side, flat back, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. Exhale, fingertips down, take a large left step back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you and press the palms of the hands together. So that might mean you have to keep the arms a little bit bent, but keep the hands together. Work the hands any amount straight, arms any amount straight. Lift the chest up, knuckles are reaching down towards the floor. Press through the left heel behind you. Gaze lifts. One more inhalation here. Exhale, fingertips ground. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way to the floor. Fingers interlaced, shalabhasana, locust. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands in line with chest. Cobra pose, inhale. Press to the palms, elbows hug the side body. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot forward. High lunge on the inhale. Arms reach up. Exhale, release the fingertips behind you. Fingers interlace the funny way. Press the heels of the hands together. And then any amount, straighten the arms. Knuckles reaching down. Inhale, chest lifts just a little bit here. And then exhale, release the fingertips to the floor. Step forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms to the side, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, circle up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fingertips down, take a large left step back. Place the left fingertips in line with the right toes. Now as you come, if this is difficult, you can always place your left hand on a block to lift the floor a little bit higher. I want you to notice if you're dropping that left heel a lot. Pause for a moment and try to keep the hips more or less square behind you, okay? So fingertips or hand flat, stay a little bit buoyant through the hips. And on an inhale, begin to reach the right hand up. Let the gaze follow that right hand coming into this open twist here. Keep hugging the right knee in towards the midline. Keep lifting that back left hip. Exhale, top arm down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way to the floor. Locust on the inhale, fingers interlaced. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lift the feet. Exhale, palms in line with chest. Inhale, cobra pose, collarbones spread wide. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward. And then a jump switch. Take a quick jump switch here. So left foot is forward. Right hand is going to be in line with the foot here. So again, use a block if you need to. Pause for a moment and try to find that evenness of the hips again. If that right hip is dropping down, lift up that right hip a little bit through the pelvis, plant the fingertips, and on an inhale, lift the left arm up, follow the gaze. Good. It's an open, twisting high lunge here. You can reach that hand a little bit further behind you. Notice if there's any strain in the neck, and try to find a point of ease in the twist. Exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, take a large step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the side. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fingertips down, take a large left step back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, think long through the torso. And as you exhale, begin to rotate Take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Chest is lifting. Keep the neck in line with the spine. There's some tension there between the elbow and the outer thigh. Revolved high lunge, Parivrtta Utkatasana. Good. One more inhalation. Exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga all the way to the floor. Inhale, locust. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Exhale, hands in line with chest. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, think long through the spine. Exhale, right elbow outside of left knee for a revolved twisting high lunge. Good. So use the tension of the elbow squeezing on the outside of the leg. Try to take the elbows in one straight line and lift the gaze, move your gazing point as long as it's comfortable on the neck. And you do so kind of stair-stepping your way up. As you shift your gaze, it'll challenge your balance a little bit more. Slowly release the fingertips down. Take a large right step forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, fold right back down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, step to plank. Pause in your plank. And from plank pose, I want you to come into almost pigeon pose. So lift the right foot up. Take the right knee towards the right wrist. Cover the shin, hug it into the mid-body. And then inhale, press up and back to a one-legged down dog. Exhale, do that almost pigeon again. Right knee comes towards right elbow. Hug the shin in. And then inhale, press up and back. One more time. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, hug the whole shin in. And then exhale, lower the shin all the way down. Pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the chest as an up dog. And as you exhale, we're going to be dropping down for a brief twisted pigeon. So as the chest comes down any amount, take the left hand to the right knee. And then stay here, or lift the right arm up. Keep pressing the forearm down on the floor, encouraging the twist to go up through the whole upper back. And then exhale, reach that hand around, maybe find the left hip or the right toes. Keep pressing the left forearm down, keeping the chest a little bit more lifted here, and a little bit of tone through the lower body. Good. Parivrtta Eka Pada Koundinyasana, revolved pigeon pose. One more inhalation. Exhale, release from the bind, plant the hands, tuck the back toes, downward facing dog. From downward dog, inhale to plank. From plank, lift the left knee comes to left elbow, find that almost pigeon pose again. Inhale, lift up and back to one-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, hug the shin in towards the mid-body. Inhale, extend out, one-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then you can set the shin down for pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, coming down for that twisted version, take the right hand to the right knee, or left knee, sorry. Right hand holds left knee. Inhale, left arm rises up. So you're not dropping down here. Press the right forearm down into the mat. Give yourself some lift in the torso. Stay right here. Or flip the hand, thumb points behind you. Reach behind, maybe grab hold of the right hip, or maybe left hand finds your left big toe, coming into a bind here. Feel the openness of the chest. Keep pressing down through the left shin. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Plant the palms, tuck the back toe, downward facing dog, please. Good. From downward facing dog, begin to look forward, bend your knees, either walk, lightly hop forward, step the feet fully together. Coming in a chair pose, inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana, chair pose. From your chair pose, shift your weight onto the right foot, take a large left step back, and find your way into warrior one. So as you come into warrior one, you can take that slightly railroad stance if that works well for you, or heel to heel. I prefer to have a little bit of space between my heels in this posture to really turn the left hip forward. Bend a little bit deeper into the right knee, maybe touch the hands. And as an exhale, begin to straighten the right leg, coming to pyramid pose. Exhale, chest forward over the front leg. Good. So you come into pyramid, keep thinking spine long, really press down into the right big toe, engage the right quadricep, and then try to think chest to thigh here. Good. Big opening in the hamstrings. One more inhalation here. And then from here, you can keep that back foot down or lift the heel. We're going to place the left hand either inside of the right leg to a block or to the outside of the right foot. This is your choice here for how you feel in revolved Trikonasana. So plant your hand. Right arm is going to reach up. Both legs staying straight. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. Keep both side bodies long. Notice if you're holding on to tension in the neck. Good. One more inhalation. Press the floor away with that right big toe and foot. Exhale, top arm down. Inhale, step to plank, and either down dog or chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, look forward between your hands. Walk or bend your knees. Lightly hop forward. Step the feet fully together. On an inhale, bend the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. From chair pose, shift your weight onto your left foot. Right toes grow light. Right foot lifts up, takes a big step back for warrior one. Virabhadrasana 1. Pause for a moment to find your foundation and adjust your stride as you need to. One more inhalation here. And on an exhale, straighten the front leg. Wrap that right hip a little bit more forward. Left quad engaged. And as you exhale, fingertips down towards the floor. Keep turning that right hip down, left hip back. As you come to pyramid pose, Parivrtta. Good. Try to keep the back long. Nice. Chin is towards the chest. Left quadricep working. And knowing where we're going from here for revolved pyramid, you have the option to lift that back heel. I'm going to stay in this wider stance here and either hand to a block to the inside or the outside. Try to keep both sides of the waist long here. Left arm rises up. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. And as you stay here in the twist, which naturally creates some tension, notice as you exhale, can you wring out a little bit more and maybe twist a little bit deeper? Exhale, release the top arm down. Inhale, step to plank. Either down dog, take the vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. From downward facing dog, look forward between your hands. Bend your knees, walk or hop forward. Step the feet fully together on the inhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. From chair pose, I want you to shift your weight onto your left leg. Let your right leg grow light. And I want you to come into standing pigeon here. Okay, so right ankle is above left knee. Now stay here, keep that right foot flexed, or exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Stay here. Begin to drop into that rotational core. Maybe take the right elbow to the arch of the left foot for twisted standing pigeon. Good. One more inhalation. And then slowly make your way back the way you came in, with control, hopefully. Both feet down, forward fold Uttanasana. Good. Brief pause in your forward fold, and then feet fully together. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Shifting the weight onto the right foot this time. Left toes grow light. From there, lift the left knee, rotate, take the left ankle above the right knee. So you're still bending into that right knee. Stay here for standing pigeon, keeping the left foot flexed. Right knee is reaching down towards the ground. Exhale, hands to prayer. Stay here, or begin to draw the left elbow towards the arch of the left foot. Revolved, twisted pigeon chair. One more inhalation here. And then exhale, slowly release, forward fold, Uttanasana. Good. Feet are stepped fully together. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit back in your chair. Exhale, hands to your heart. From here, we're going to come into revolved chair pose. Take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee for revolved chair pose, Parivrtta Utkatasana. Now, fake that connection between the elbow and the leg strong. Shift your weight onto the right foot. Keep the gaze down at the right big toe as you do this. Shift back so you can lift the left foot, reach back, and come into a revolved prayer. Good. Staying here. Begin to straighten the arms, open the arms. Nice. From here, we're going to come into revolved half moon, Parivrtta Matsyendrasana. So turn the gaze down towards your right big toe and step the left hand forward. Lift the left leg up. Keep a lot of energy through that back leg. Maybe begin to turn the chest. One more inhalation. If you want to explore the bind, bend the left leg, reach back, catch the foot. Those of you in the bind, slowly release out. Standing splits, top arm comes down towards the floor, hips stay level, left heel reaches up. And from there, bend into the right knee. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Place the right or the left knee behind the right foot. I'm going to turn to face you here. So your right foot is crossed over your left knee. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, hug the knee in, turn to the right. Good. And again, as you come into the twist here, you can stay here. If you want to take the elbow to the outside, turn the gaze over the right shoulder. Notice if the neck is collapsing down. Try to keep the neck lifted. Gaze over the shoulder. One more inhalation. And then exhale, brief counter pose over to the left. Plant the palms, step back to down dog, or flow through the vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. And from here, bend your knees, walk or jump forward between the hands, feet step fully together. Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Arms rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale long through the side body. As you exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. For Parivrtta Utkatasana, revolve chair pose. That connection between the elbow and the leg is strong. Get light through the right toes. Right foot reaches back, coming to your revolved prayer twist. Good. Keep pressing through the right heel. Maybe lift the gaze up. Keep the hands just as they are in prayer pose. Maybe open the arms up to a T. Good. No tension in the neck here as you're revolving through these postures. Good. And from here, revolved half moon, Parivrtta Matsyendrasana. You're gonna reach the right hand forward, either in front of the foot or off to the side, step forward. As you step forward, keep lifting through the right hip, flex the right foot, turn the chest, and stay here. Maybe bend the right foot, reach back for a bind. Allow the chest to rotate and open here if you come into the bind, and maybe allow the gaze to shift. If you took the bind, slowly release out of it, revolved half moon, and then standing splits, both fingertips down. Even the weight in the standing leg, try to keep the pelvis and the hips squaring towards the ground. And then bend into the left knee, draw the right knee behind the left foot, sitting down for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Hug the left knee in towards the chest, right fingertips behind you, gaze over the left shoulder. Notice where the neck is going. If it's collapsing down, keep sitting nice and tall. Stay here, or place the elbow, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Fingertips open forward. And this open palm position is actually a known mudra, very often regarded or associated with Buddha. It means fear not, Abhaya mudra. So fear not, you're over halfway through, okay? Exhale, slowly release. Quick counter pose, counter twist to the right. And then plant the hands. Step back to down dog. Or take your vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, preparing to come through to Navasana. Shoot your gaze way past your hands. Bend the knees. And then engaging Mula Bandha, contraction. It's a Kegel for women, contraction of the anus for men. Uddiyana Bandha, drawing the belly button in and up towards the back of the spine. Then exhale, jump through, come to Navasana. And just as we did before, flex the hands, knees squeeze together. From here, exhale, draw left elbow to the outside of the right knee, and then stay here. Begin to work the legs straight. For Eka Pada Koundinyasana, keep that leg lifted. Exhale, back to center. Inhale here, lift up. Exhale, rotate to the left. Keep the knees bent or straighten the legs, kind of prepping mentally for Eka Pada Koundinyasana 1. Exhale, hug both knees into the chest, delay on your back. Okay, so that's seated Navasana or seated arm balances. Do the same thing reclined. Okay, so from here, knees are squeezed together. Take the hands straight towards the ceiling, flex the wrists. On an exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, left arm outside right knee, keep the right elbow lifting. And then on an inhale, straighten the right leg, left leg, keep engaging through your core. This is reclined Eka Pada Koundinyasana. Exhale, back to center, hug everything in. And then inhale, straighten the arms up, second side. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Reclined side crow. Open the legs up, keep that right heel lifted. Reclined Eka Pada Koundinyasana. You can feel the work in your rotational core here. Exhale, hug both knees in. And then cross the ankles. Roll all the way up. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. Okay. So you can repeat what we just did either seated or on your back, or you can practice our arm balances from standing. So shoot your gaze forward. I'm gonna come to the middle of my mat, face you guys, but come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Spending a lot of nice work here this class today. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Starting in revolved chair pose, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Good. Now sit low, keep the knees connection, keep the connection there in the hands. You're gonna come, place an elbow, 2 points of contact here. I would encourage that for you if you are new to arm balances. Plant the hands not too close to your feet, and then keep those points of contact, elbows to hips, Parivrtta, Chaturanga arms. Good. And then from there, work to straighten the legs. Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. Okay. Coming back out of it, back to side crow. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold between sides. Okay. So that's how you can begin to build your arm balances into your flows. Okay. Second side, inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, left elbow, right elbow outside of left knee. Good. So here, bend the knees fully. Keep that right elbow where it is. The closer you can get to the knee to the armpit, you'll probably have it a little bit easier. Plant the hands, nice, strong, spread out base. Tuck that left elbow to the right hips. Come up on the tiptoes. Shift your weight forward. Find that chaturanga shelf on the arms. Gaze turns to the left. Parivrtta. Maybe open the legs up. Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. Exhale, slowly release back. Forward fold. Uttanasana. And you can stay in Uttanasana if your wrists need a little bit of a break. Step the toes all the way up to the crease of the wrist. Bending the knees enough. Give them a little bit of a counter stretch here. Good. Two of my favorite arm balances for sure. You will find the ones that you love or the ones that you don't love so much. Good. From Uttanasana, turn the toes out, heels in. Sit back into Malasana squat. You might be up on the toes. You can always roll up a towel or a blanket underneath for a little bit more support. But pause for a moment and lift the chest. Okay. Elbows are leveraging, the knees open just a little bit. Release the right fingertips out in front of you, taking that right arm straight. Inhale, left arm rises up. On an exhale, turn your left thumb down, reach around, maybe come into a bind, let the fingertips find each other. And now begin to open the chest up to the left. Good. Maybe drop the head, the neck, find some release in the neck there, wringing everything out. Exhale, slowly release. Moment in center. And then extend left arm out. Inhale, right arm rises, gazes up towards the right thumb. Turn the right thumb down, swing it behind you. If you want to come into the bind, take the left thumb down, wrap it around the front knee. Maybe hands find each other or right hand grabs left wrist. Good. Sorry, left hand grabs right wrist if you are grabbing wrists. The wrapper is always the grabber. Good. Baddha Malasana. Slowly release. Sit down fully onto your mat and set yourself up for bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. So coming to lie on your back. Knees bent, bottom of the feet to the floor. Toes are pointing forward. On an inhale, lift the hips. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath one at a time. Now turn our head side to side in this posture, but feel an evenness of the feet pressing down. Work of the legs and the glutes, lifting the hips. And then let that whole wave go into mid-back, upper back. One more inhalation, lift the hips a little bit higher. And as you exhale, let the fingers come uninterlaced. Heart comes down first, hips last. Let the knees come towards each other. Rest the hands on the belly or on the hips. We had a nice full practice of twist today, which can be a really nice preparation for back bending postures. You may repeat bridge pose again, or if you have a practice in Ardha Matsyendrasana for wheel, prepare, set yourself up. Those of you coming into wheel, fingertips are in line with the head, and lifting up all together. Inhale, press through the feet. Those of you in wheel, press through the arms. Continue to feel the work of the legs and the glutes. And freedom in the chest. Breath can be a little bit tricky to take more fully as you come into your back bends. But notice you can spread the evenness of the sensation across all parts of the legs, the arms, mid-back, upper back. And then exhale, slowly release. And then take the knees towards one another. Good. Knees come towards each other, hands on the belly, hands on the hips. One more round of back bending. You can choose to repeat either of those options. You may also take supported bridge pose. If you have a block under the sacrum, which is where I'm going to be. So set yourself up, whichever variation you choose. Lifting up. Staying for 3 to 5 breaths. Wherever you are. And as you're ready, slowly coming down. Take the knees towards each other. Take the arms overhead, grabbing onto your forearms, almost creating a frame above the head. And then from here, draw the knees in towards the chest. Take the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Shift your hips over to the right side of the mat. You can keep your arms as they are. You can open them up to a T and allow the legs to come over to the left, gaze to the right. As you come for a revolved spinal twist, you can keep the legs straight here. You can take the knees bent. If you keep the legs straight, maybe you can reach with the left hand for the right toes, creating a little bit of a bind here. If you have the toe or you have a connection at some point, slowly release it. Use the strength in your core to draw the legs back up. Shift the hips over to the left. As you exhale, allow the legs to come over to the right. Again, you can keep the legs straight. You may take the knees bent. The right hand might find the left toes, the left outer leg, the left knee. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved belly twist. Bringing everything out. Slowly release any hold that you have on the leg or the toe. Use your core to come all the way back up. Bend the knees, grabbing the pinky edge side of the foot, knees towards the armpits. Happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Slowly rock all the way up, coming to a sit. Find a comfortable seat, either sitting on a block. You can sit in Padmasana. You can sit in Sukhasana, Siddhasana. Pause for a moment to find your seat. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears, head of the arm bones back and down. Rest the hands. If you have a position of more receptivity, palms are open. If you need a little bit more grounding, turn the palms down. Whichever position of the hands you choose, take the thumb and the index finger together, Gyan Mudra. And pause for 2 minutes, seated meditation. As you settle in for having a quiet sit, it can be challenging to know if you're doing meditation right. There is no one right way to meditation, but it's like any other type of muscle. The more you practice, the easier it'll be for you to begin to drop into that space where you can allow yourself to come into stillness and to come into quiet. Maybe first by finding the physical touchstones of your seat, the feet and the legs, the lower body, all connected to the earth. And then allowing that mental focus and sharpness to stay with that inventory from the grounding of the lower body to the connection of the hands to the lower body. Full awareness and sensation into your index finger and your thumb touching each other. Allowing that circle of connection flowing all the way up through the arms. Connecting all the way up through the neck, through the crown of the head. And allowing the awareness and the attention to be able to ride that wave of awareness with the breath. As you follow those soft inhalations and exhalations. You may stay just as you are. If you wish to close your practice seated, you can make any adjustments to your seat that you may like, either changing the cross of the legs, or if you would prefer to close your class in Shavasana today, go ahead and lay back, recline fully on your mat. And as you come to recline, stretch the legs out wide, taking the feet as wide as your mat. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Those of you who are seated, pause for a moment to Maybe adjust the seat. See if you can make yourself any more comfortable. And everyone take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh the breath out. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, sigh the breath out. Inhale in. Exhale, release everywhere. Actually wanted to close practice today by sharing a poem with you that one of my teachers shared recently. And it was about peace, and this moment is peace. Peace is this moment without judgment, by a woman named Dorothy Hunt. This really resonated with me, and I hope that it may do the same for you. Do you think peace will come from some other place than here, some other time than now, in some other heart than yours? Peace is this moment without judgment. That is all. This moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. Peace is this moment without thinking that it should be some other way, that you should feel some other thing, that your life should unfold according to your plans. Peace is this moment without judgment, this moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. Slowly allow your breath to begin to deepen once again. And let small movement come back into the fingers and the toes. And take the ankles and the wrists in small circles. On your next inhale, take a full body stretch. Reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, rolling onto your side, let your head be cradled in your arm. You can use your hands to help yourself up to a comfortable seat. I'll invite you to close your practice with me with one Om. Inhale for Om. Hands together in front of your heart. I want to thank each of you for coming to practice with me today. Pause for a moment to take gratitude for yourself and for your practice, and for those you practiced with near and far. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed your practice. Thank you as always, for being here, and appreciate any questions that you might have And I hope to see you back next week. Okay, have a great Halloween.